high school. Um, yeah, I went, was going to football games, be in the hallways, and ciphers would break out, battles would break out between MCs at school, and I think that was the first thing that was intriguing me about it. Ciphers and battles were like the more competitive aspect of the of the writing and the use of words. I was always big into vocabulary as a kid, so I think I actually had tried writing a rap probably like in the 8th grade, and like of course it was terrible, but somebody had gotten a hold of it and they started, everybody was joking at me, so like I never touched it again until I was like in the 11th grade, 10th, 11th grade, and then about my 3rd one I shared with the homie Kaneda, and he was like, yo, that's it's hot, you know what I'm saying? And then from there on it was like, I probably recorded that particular rhyme on one of his tapes. I was like when he was putting out cassette tapes, you know what I'm saying?
Fresh.
I actually had my own track on one of his cassettes, and that started spreading through school, and that was the beginning of me really getting started in rap.
There you go. Shout out to the homie Nada.
Yeah, shout out to Nada.
No doubt.
I guess it's kind of hard to remember because it feels like I've always been in music. I'll say for sure my aunt, who was a big part of my coming up. She sings and writes, and she was a performer, and she was in a band and all of that. So it's funny that I kind of ended up following in her footsteps. So she introduced me to music. Used to I always say, when I was in the mirror at like 3 years old, she used to take me push out my belly to help me do vibrato and all that. My mom being in church choirs, I would always go to choir rehearsal and hear that. And I would just, when I didn't have nothing to do as a kid, I never really go outside. We didn't live in a neighborhood where there was a playground like that when I was being raised in D.C.
Yeah.
And, I would just sit by the radio and record songs and write down the lyrics. And that's kind of how I got into the singing and the writing, because I really started paying attention to lyrics.
Fresh. All right.
I would say my mom. My mom used to, I don't know if y'all remember the album then, or in Petersburg, Rams Ruckus Shop. My mom, I was the kid that mom would send me to go get me some Ruckus, boy. Here goes somebody, go get me some Ruckus. So I'm at the Ruckus shop, boom, 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 boom. That's where I learned how to find Ruckus, find music, you know what I mean? So she might tell me one song to pick, go get Misty Blue and then go get some more Ruckus. So I come back with a whole gang of Ruckus, and then I just watch how she reacts to the songs that being played, and a song I might have picked out that she didn't even know about, and see her reaction to it, yo. So that kind of inspired me more. I love that feeling,
Dope, fresh.
Overall, I think it's promising. I think it's very progressive in the sense of the tools that artists have to get their music directly to the consumer.
True shit.
You don't have to rely on a middleman anymore as far as being, trying to fit into what a label is looking for from an artist.
Right.
I think now everybody has the ability to be who they are and be what they want. Even from a trending perspective, like during the 90s all the way up to the early 2000s, rappers couldn't even really be themselves. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until you had the Kanye West and the Drake. I always say Kanye West built the door that Drake kicked down. Once they accepted Drake for a lot of different things, not being from the street, singing, not being from the United States and all of that. Once they had to accept that, it opened the door for a whole bunch of other people like Cole, Wale, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, all of that. Everybody flooded, and after that, didn't matter where you was from, didn't matter what you was talking about. If you made dope music, people would appreciate it. Now, of course, you still got a whole bunch of new level trash, that's coming out with all of that, and it does take the standards, some of the standards away from what we had built as far as quality in music. But you still got a lot of people that coming up that are influenced by, that golden era, and I think that's starting to shine through as well. And now that we don't have to have a, record deal or have to have a radio record to exist, I think it opens the door for a lot more people that just, want to rap, really want to make the type of music they want to make and have the fan base that that appreciates that?
I think my opinion has changed some. You know, at some point, you know, I'm a boom bap girl, so like I'm straight 90s is like kind of where I came from and what I love.
Yeah.
And all of the foundations that led up to that 70s and all of that. I have grown to appreciate more of the more current kind of the trap movement.
Mm-hmm.
I just have always said that my issue with the current state is the lack of balance. I don't think there's anything wrong with having the turn up, with having some of the stuff that maybe is ignorant, that maybe some people don't want to hear, it's just too much, whatever. I think that's fine. It's just that when the market is so saturated with that and that's all that you're being exposed to, unless you go dig, that's where it gets tough. But at the same time, what's great about the current state of music is that with the advent of technology, everybody can be heard now because, you know, you can have your own home studio. You don't have to get signed. You don't have to get the A&R's attention. You know, you can buy some equipment, record it, and put it out on your own and do push on social media. So it's twofold, but I think it's good.
I could dig it.
I really don't feel no type of way about it. You know what I mean? The youngest is doing what they do. I have no problem with it. The only problem I have with is the people that say love hip-hop so much, they don't support hip-hop. That's the problem. The young folks, the ratchet people support ratchet music.
Yeah, they sure do.
The people that love hip-hop, I love hip-hop, I love it. I remember Rakim and da-da-da-da-da. They don't come to the shows. They don't buy Rakim new music. They don't do nothing. They just sit on Facebook. Who had the best album in '91? Who got the best 5? That's not moving hip hop. So there's no balance. You know what I'm saying? White rock groups, they rock with them forever.
Man.
They rock with them forever. You dig what I'm saying?
Blow it up. Yeah.
And hey, don't talk to me because I'm a concert promoter too. So I see both sides of it.
Yep.
You know, I bring Rakim to Petersburg. This Rakim to God to Petersburg. Everybody who thought about rapping should have been in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Indeed.
That's like bringing Michael Jordan to a basketball camp.
right.
If you're really interested in playing basketball,
your ass to be there. Yeah.
Peyton Manning to a football camp.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? All right. So.
Yep, fair enough. All right.
You know, I work with my favorite artists. They're my brothers, you know, AGM, the Association of Great Minds. It's Nicholas F., Michael Millions, Name Brand from the production side. That's who I work with on the most frequent basis. Of course, I've worked with quite a number of people. Rest in peace, Clef Dollars. I work with Clef Dollars. I work with Noah O., Joey Gallo. Me and him came up together. John Bibbs, Erica J, and the list goes on and on. I've worked with a whole lot of people. I did the Whole Food Cypher where, you know, I had Lonnie B on one of my records, you know, in the last couple of years, which is like one of the only verses, besides I think Skills, one of Skills' newer albums that you heard from Lonnie B. But the Whole Food Cypher had like 15 of the dopest MCs, Chance Fisher, you know, Mr. Rel, James River, you name it. So I work with a lot of people. I actually, you know, he said he retired, but I actually haven't done a song with Skills. You know what I mean? And just for the sake of just the respect of where we come from, you know what I'm saying, his history here. I think, you know, Skills, we definitely need to, you know, get a record in before it's all said and done. But I mean, I'm looking to work with anybody that's dope. I don't have like a list of people. Really, every time I go into a new project, I start, you know, looking around at all different types of genres of artists that's dope and seeing how I can utilize them for whatever particular record or project that I'm working on. So it's not, I never have a person in mind until I have a record in mind. And
No doubt.
And then that's, you know, that's how I start to piece things together.
You know, for me, I'm from DC, so for me, DMV is separate from Richmond, in my opinion. But, so because I've been here for so long, most of the artists I work with are here. So, Gallo, who just put out a dope project, Noah O., Chance Fisher, me and him did a real dope record where I actually pulled from my classical training and turned an opera song that I learned into a hook for his record. Super dope.
I heard it and it's dope.
Yeah. Who else? God forgive me. Of course, Sean. You know, Cheyenne doing her thing in LA now. It's so many. Oh my goodness. Who else have I done records with? I don't know. I guess I would say, for one, anyone that just where we end up vibing, and that has just a good appreciation for music that I can grow from. Because I think one thing, I kind of record a lot at home, and I've been trying to get out into studios more because I think being around that creative energy and just feeding off of each other is great. So anyone that I can do that with, where we're on the same vibe, I'm down to work. And that has kind of the same goals and mindset. You know, some people are just doing this and it's a hobby and it's not for me. So I need somebody to tell me able to do that. I would say, like, on an industry level, I would always love to work with Pharrell and Timbaland. I would say both of them, but because they just have not just an appreciation for music, but for sound, you know, like, and I just love that, how they could take, I think when I was reading Timbaland's bio that he was talking about, he had a warped record. And, you know, most people just throw it in the trash. And he actually used that sound. I can't remember for the life of me what song it was. But those are the type of people that I want to work with, that are truly creators, where you can really take anything and turn it into art. I would love to work with them.
You know, my bucket list is almost done, for real. I got a chance to, like, sit in the car with Slick Rick and chop it up. I can call half of these artists, Jaleel from Houdini. I can just, we chop it up about a lot of different things. Rakim, come on, you know what I'm saying? All these people, and I can chop on them. So, I mean, my bucket list is almost done. I missed out on the great Ali. You know what I mean? I missed that. Russell Simmons, I would like to meet Russell Simmons and Minister Farrakhan. That's about it, really. You know what I mean? I think I met everybody I wanted to really. Dolomic, man. We need to get Dolomic on the show. You know what I mean? Who else? I got Knots. I had Knots on the show.
Yeah, Knots is fresh.
Which is one of my favorite producers of all time.
Word.
I really do think Buckshot. I think I got everybody.
Cool.
I know I met everybody that I wanted to meet. I know that. Let me say one thing.
Right.
I never met Clef Dollars.
Oh, word?
Everybody always says, I never met Clef Dollars. And I heard so much about him, and I never met him.
Oh, that's my brother, man.
Right.
No doubt. Good stuff.
In the DMV area as a whole, I mean, you got people like Chaz French, who's, you know, got incredible music, and he's got a really good spread on you know, where he's covered at, and you know, he's been touring for quite a while. You got J.I.D.K. From out that area, DMV area, who also doing the same thing. He's got a lot of buzz. He just dropped his new project on Forbes website, which is like the first time Forbes ever, you know, debuted a project before. So that's dope. So shout out to him for the Empty Bank joint. So guys like that, I mean, I definitely would love to work with. And you know, they've made their way, you know, through this area before as well. So there's a lot of people, you know, working really hard, doing a lot of dope things in the VA, DMV, Virginia Beach, 7 Cities area. So
yeah, man,
salute to everybody.
The whole social media thing is a toss up for me, because it's a lot of people that are popping online, but maybe not popping in real life.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can be who you want to be online.
Right.
I'm about the grind. You know what I'm saying? And about people that are trying to progress. And like I said, that really take this seriously and not just something to be popular. So, I'll say people that I see consistently working, if we're talking the Richmond area, would be Noah O for sure. I've always loved and respected his grind. Even though he's moved to Atlanta, Lano the Don, he's already moved, but his grind is just unmatched.
That's dope.
Who else? Chance Fisher. I'm getting ready to go see him tonight. He is really pushing right now. He just did a show with William and Mary. I think I saw him at Balaso like maybe 2 weeks ago. He's just doing shows all the time.
Fresh.
And that's what you got to do, is like getting out there and doing the live shows.
Have to.
Man, who else? Leela Biz be on her grind.
Okay.
I was thinking about females and singers. She be out there.
I think I heard of her too.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely. definitely.
Yeah.
Who else out there I know is like really working right now? Nobody is coming immediately to mind. Like I said, forgive me. I bet you it's gonna be someone I drive home. I'll be like, dang it, I should have said that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Super Soup, man. Super Soup. This young man got his own tour. He's got his clothing line. His music is really on that other level, man. Super Soup, man, is really doing his thing. Handles is another brother. I be looking out for Handles. I be trying to get Handles on these shows, but Handles don't want to do the songs I want him to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Soup is that one, man. I'm co-signing this brother. So
Fresh.
you know, shout out to Cooler too.
No doubt.
I feel like, you know, to be honest with you, I feel like everybody needs to be, you know, first and foremost be in their bag and their craft and hone and make the dopest music you can possibly make. And I mean, you know, with, like, for instance, like we have AGM, right, and that's a crew, but we're not a rap group. We're not a label. You know what I'm saying? We're a bunch of individual solo artists that are all doing our thing, and we have the AGM umbrella over top of it. You know what I'm saying? So we have that association, the Association of Great Minds. So it's like we have that association. So when people see that we are doing things individually, you know, the crew as a whole gets the credit for it.
Right.
And that's the same thing with the DMV area, or these different areas. It's not so much that everybody has to necessarily do songs together or hold hands and sing Kumbaya, but it does require that we all support each other, you know what I'm saying, recognize what's dope. Sometimes means even being hard on each other to make sure that we are pushing each other to be at our best, because being at your best is what matters, not just being together. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you got weak links in anything, you know, it'll collapse it. So everybody needs to be strong and dope and great. You can't just, you know, be dead weight trying to hang on to somebody that's dope because y'all supposed to be from the same place. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make things pop. That makes, you're really just slowing the dope dude down. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to be great. So you have to work on your craft. Try to be the best where you're from. It's not a competitive thing necessarily. It's just a matter of having a certain level of pride in your work. And then once you do that, support each other. Like, yo, if you see your man next to you, don't undercut him. If he's dope, let people know, like, yo, he's dope too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Rock with him. He's also from where we from. You know what I'm saying? And that's how things move forward. It's not just unity. It's quality and support and genuine love for one another. And as long as that happens in respect, and the sky's the limit. But that talent and that quality's got to be there. The work got to be there. You know, you can't. There's no crushes around.
I mean, and maybe people will disagree with me.
That's
to
all good.
me, you know, Richmond and DMV are two totally different cultures. So if, as far as like collaborating with each other and all that, that's cool. But I think that they're different. You know what I'm saying? Like go-go isn't played down here. It's different. So I think it's more about just appreciating each other's art. I do think that I can speak for the Richmond area because I live here, is that I've seen more like venues coming up and people being able to perform at those. I still think Richmond is a very intensely hip-hop city, and it's harder for us in R&B. But I don't know. I think just the more that we collaborate, and that's the way that I've tried, or that I continue to try to do that. It's just networking with different artists, you know, using the different social medias to support each other's projects, you know, collaborating and working together on projects so that each other's fans hear each other, you know, introducing us to each other and doing things like this. So, you know, it's all love, music.
No doubt.
Well, we just I always end my show with positive people must support positive things, and we got to get out the house first of all.
Word.
You got to get out the house off the computer and come out to some of these events, even if it's not my event. You know what I mean? I like what the Art of Noise is doing.
Yeah.
Much love, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get out the house, and then you got to support. If you want somebody to support you, you got to support them. You know, I used to have this award show, and now I hear rumbles of people say, why they didn't get an award? They should have got an award. But all those names that I heard, none of them came out to the award show. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why you want me to support you? You're not going to support somebody. That's what's wrong with VA.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We want support, but we don't want to support anybody else. And I think sometimes we don't even know who to support. We don't even know how it is to the street to know who to support. You might want to support the guy that's bringing Houdini brand new because, you might want to support that guy.
Right.
That got his own radio show, had a video show that can. You might want. That's the plug. You might want to support that guy. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Life is so different. Upgraded my living, feel the universe shifting in my direction, feeling so introspective, little overprotective. I just hope that you respect it. I'm in a new crib, and it's levels to the shit. And I gave moms the whole bottom level of the shit. I live with 2 queens. I'm just trying to keep them happy. So think about that before you meddle in my shit. It's new rules being written. Legends being born, youth versus experience, the roses and the thorns, new fans being gained, old fans feeling torn. Niggas just know I'm coming, consider yourself warned. The returns from my cycle have all been accelerated. I'm even better with it, it feels exhilarating. I feel the hatred, the crab barrels, debilitating. God damn, these people really hating. How could you not respect my work ethic? 10 times tougher than yours, but to me it's pathetic. So I'm about to go 10 times harder and spend time at the end times. It's happening tomorrow. This is World War III. This is World War Z. Will the world want me, the real me, or what the world wants me to be? You gotta find yourself and define yourself. And if they try to paint you wrong, redesign yourself. Gotta refine yourself. Accept your flaws and be fine with yourself. Put it in your mind and remind yourself, look in that mirror, be like, with my fine ass self now. Now go and get some America. Get you a piece of pie for it's all gone and hurry up. That's what I'm on. I want the cream and they hate a nigga like Paula Dean. All the police, they say everybody's addicted to something. We all a fiend. I guess it's just a part of being a fucking human being. What you seeing? What's your vision? What's your mission? Success is not about ideas. It's about decisions. So I got a lot going on right now. Of course, it's always AGM first. Me personally, I have the album out with Michael Millions, 10,000 hours. So definitely go cop that. That's on iTunes, all your digital platforms, as well as my last album, Never Fall Off, The Climb, and Whole Foods are all on all those digital platforms. I've got the Pandora station, Radio B Radio. So search me as an artist on Pandora, you'll get my station. I just did the Legends Never Die 2 battle event. I have myself, Nicholas F. and Bravo. We own a league called Southpaw Battle Coalition. So I just battled JC, one of the best in the world. That's available on YouTube. So just subscribe to the Southpaw Battle Coalition channel. Check out those battles. And as far as AGM, we got Flag on the Moon, of course. Flag on the Moon 3 coming in December. Matter of fact, I give you the exclusive, man. Flag on the Moon 3 will be at the Broadberry. It's going to be December 3rd. It's the first time anybody's heard that. So salute to that. And we'll see you there. That's about it. That's all I got.
No doubt.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter, IG, Snapchat at Radio Blitz, SoundCloud at Radio Blitz. It's RADIOBLITZ. And my website, radiobmusic.com, for anything involving Radio B.
Which one are you?
Yeah. I'm looking at my future and getting tired of what I'm used to. I swear I'll never fall off. I swear I'll never fall off. I'm gonna go flying on my own. No need to turn back home, 'cause I'll never ever fall off. I swear I'll never ever fall off. No. I know I will never see the day that the shine will ever fade away. Lord knows I'll never fall off. No, I'll never fall off. I'll never ever fall. I swear I'll never ever fall. I swear I'll never ever fall. I said never. No, I'll never fall off. I'll never ever fall.
Well, you can hear my music if you go to my website. So I guess Amy Winehouse's birthday, I think, just passed, and I was just listening to her joint. So I'll do some of that. Where is he, the man who is just like me? I heard he was hiding somewhere I can't say, and I'm alone. And I realize when I get home, I wanna go to my red and my cherry. Yeah. So I have my EP, my debut EP that I did, which was Love Finds Its Way. And I've done a number of videos, from one for my single Rewind that actually premiered on Russell Simmons' channel, All Def Digital. So you'll find that on that YouTube channel.
Dope.
Supposed to Love video, which I shot in LA. Actually, Rewind I shot in LA too, in Malibu. And then Supposed to Love video I shot in LA, and that was one of my singles that I pushed pretty heavy. And that one was supposed to premiere on MTV, and Monse shot both of those, so that was dope. What else do I have? I just released a new video today for my song Price of a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
That was shot in DC at House Studios. So I got that. Man, what else? I got a lot going on.
It's all good.
All right, so for Erica J, everything Erica J can be found at ericaj.com, which is ERIKKAJ. Got my 2 Ks, do not forget. And all my social media is Miss Erica J, MISSERIKKAJ. And that's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. My most recent videos are like my it's youtube.com/Miss Erica J Vivo, because I'm on Vivo now. Actually, I'm on MTV.com. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other websites, but if you go to ericaj.com, you'll find everything, and just hit me up.
Natural born hustler, grind on the regular. Mind stay focused on the money cause it worked for her. Chose to skip on relationships cause they ain't work for her. Loyalty's a quality of few men's vernacular. Spectacular, she was a star in her own right. Hadn't had a man that could match up to her light. That was true until I met you, hit new heights. Then you left me hanging, wish we'd never taken flight. You were supposed to love her. She needs arms to hold her strong, to feel safe, to cry on. And won't let her bear the weight of the world alone, alone, alone. You were supposed to love, you were supposed to love, you were supposed to love me, yeah. You were supposed to love, you were supposed to love, you were supposed to love me, yeah. You were supposed to love.
Doug Evans, host of the Soul Logistics Radio Show. You can check me out every Saturday, 6 p.m. on the Source 91.3 WVST. Change your life over to FM. You can listen online at vsu.edu/WVST, or you can go to TuneIn, download that free app to your dope phones. Everybody get these dope phones because they come out every 2 weeks. Download the free app to your dope phone. Take us everywhere you go. Hit me up at soullogisticsradio.com.
A colorless landscape. Is in peril. What the world needs is a shining hope, bringing the music back to life, one dance floor at a time. Doug Evans, the unknown icon.
We are the only people on the planet that blame the white man for 95% of our problems, but still spend 97% of our money with them. Mm-hmm. We, the black people, we are the leaders in unnecessary spending. You know what unnecessary spending is? It's buying stuff you don't need with money that you don't have, from people that you don't even like, to impress people that you don't even know.
The Soul Logistics Radio.
You better act somebody.
The People's Radio.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Soul Logistic Radio Show, live on the Source 91.3 WVST.